putting him into Hogwarts houses. Let's go.
Squibs.
Squibs. Alright, let's start with the classic, the inspiration. Shout out, I have mind. Let's do Graydon.
I really don't know too much about these folks. You talk about them a lot.
I guess that's fair. I'll take over.
And I've seen parts of most of their videos.
Oh, you've seen enough. You've seen enough.
Seen them on the yard.
We have seen him on the yard.
We
I
collected
think
everyone.
we'll start off. He's definitely not a Ravenclaw, so that's off the list.
No, Riley's a Ravenclaw.
No, I was talking about Graydon, but yeah, Riley probably is, yeah. If we want to jump there.
Graydon, jump there, like that's a huge jump. I think that'd actually be easier.
Okay, yeah, he's easier.
Riley,
I'd say,
Riley has to be Ravenclaw. With wisdom, he is so smart. I mean, he's so wise.
Sheesh.
Everything he says.
Okay. You realize Riley's not watching, right? He's never gonna see it. He could be a Hufflepuff. I don't know him that well, but
okay. Patience, kindness. Okay. He seems nice.
Loyal. Actually, no.
Ambitious. He's on YouTube.
No, he's definitely not Slytherin. He's not a Slytherin.
He seems kind of cunning. No, you're run by vibes, yes.
I mean, because I don't actually
Is he brave and bold? No.
No. I feel like he said some stories about, like, being nervous in line or something. I don't know. That's his vibe. Definitely Ravenclaw for Riley.
I call it.
Graydon, definitely
Is
not
he
a Ravenclaw.
loyal? That's what I know.
I think he's probably a Gryffindor.
Great. Yes, I agree.
Could be Hufflepuff, too.
He just seems bold.
He's got that loud
seems,
personality.
yeah.
Probably is chivalrous, too. Graydon can confirm. I would probably say Gryffindor. I don't think he's Slytherin.
No. Ambitious, cunning, determined.
You said any of the good traits. No. You know, if they don't match any of them, canonically they do go into Hufflepuff. That is what happens.
No, they're squibs.
Oh, I guess you could do that.
No,
but, like,
muggles.
literally in Hogwarts, if you don't match any of them, that was, like, Helga Hufflepuff's thing.
Really?
Was that she would take in anyone. Kind of like the kindness thing. So it's like there are some people that kind of just don't match. I can't remember who they
The whole
said.
thing was, though, is that you essentially get to pick your own.
You do. But it's kind of like if you don't really have a preference and you're not picking your own, then there was I just read about it, somebody that was put in there. So, but I would put him in Gryffindor, personally. Graydon. Now, Dignan, on the other hand, that's definitely Slytherin. But he didn't make the list. Not a bad. Don't worry about it.
Well, I think he's our third co-host. Right?
He is, yeah. He's sometimes on there.
He
But
leaves sometimes. Like,
yeah.
I've yet to see a video like with him in the thumbnail.
really,
Like, I don't know what he looks like.
he's probably in a decent amount of them.
Okay.
He doesn't.
Again, I don't
good.
watch his video. All right.
You know, maybe the Yard Boys.
Slime is Slytherin.
Okay. Slytherin, do I think that's right? Probably.
Cunning,
yeah.
determined, ambitious. Actually, maybe that's more for Nick.
I think Nick's a Ravenclaw.
Okay.
But I could see Slytherin too. I do think Slime's a Slytherin.
He's the most cunning, I feel like.
Yeah.
Or maybe he tries to be. He's the most determined. He's very determined.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Ludwig's really determined too, but you know, once again, we're going off vibes. I don't think Ludwig is a Slytherin. Ludwig gives me boom energy, similar to Graydon.
I knew you were gonna say it.
What do you think? You don't think he's a Gryffindor?
It's like vibe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you really look at the things, is he brave?
Yeah.
Is he
He
chivalrous?
is. Yeah.
Is he bold?
He is.
Wait, I thought you were gonna put brave and bold. They're like the same thing.
Well, I couldn't find another good one. They said daring and nerve.
Social justice.
He does good jobs of covering those topics, actually. Whereas, like, Slime's not
That's
making
true,
videos
actually.
about
He
that.
does.
Ludwig is very
Okay, Ludwig is
journalistic and church. You said, is he brave? He's doing, like, all these crazy stunts. He's, like, driving through Japan.
He is.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
he's
true.
not afraid of anything. He'll do anything.
Never watched any of these.
Oh, you've seen a lot of Ludwig. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's fair.
Ludwig is Gryffindor. I think, yeah. Not sure about
Actually makes a
Slime, but I
lot
could
more
put
sense
Slime.
than Graydon. No, I think Graydon's not.
Oh, what do you think?
I don't know. Okay.
enough
I'm just,
to think
now
I'm
it's like
wrong,
Ludwig
but-
definitely is.
Yeah, Ludwig
Graydon
is
is like
the gold standard, for sure.
that's fine.
I wasn't sure
He's
about
the
it.
Ron Harry.
Yeah, right. There can be lots of variants here. It is a fictional ordering system. Next is the MBTI
This is
rating.
actually going in stone. The MBTI. Ooh,
That would be hard. But yeah,
That would be
definitely.
fun. Okay. I already know right now. Ludwig is an S. He's an S.
He's an S.
SP.
Yeah.
SP,
And
for
an
sure.
E.
And any what?
E, and he's probably N over
yeah.
T.
It would be
Right.
N over S.
Oh.
He's an S, I think.
No, yeah, he's S. And
ESTP.
Oh, instead of E and FP.
E instead of ESFP.
And I don't think he's a J.
No.
Yeah, he'd be an ESFP.
He is pretty. But yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, ESFP.
That'll be fun.
Um,
Riley is definitely an INTP. Or an
INFP.
I agree. I really would have said INFP. It's just that's what mine is. So can't be the same.
I thought you were an INTJ.
He's an INTJ. No, INTJ.
Oh yeah, no, that's like the red flag one. Who else is on the yard? Aiden. He's a Hufflepuff. If I've ever seen one.
Oh my gosh.
He's a
Okay,
Hufflepuff.
they're actually fitting very well.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially when you're comparing inside of their own ecosphere, it's easy.
Because they all
It's
kind of have to
harder
take
when-
their own
yeah,
niche,
right.
so it's like they're kind of forced to be
Yeah.
different.
And we don't know them, so I don't know all their morals.
Yeah.
But, you know,
This
I can
is
get their
all
vibes.
like probably not right.
Yeah. Well, I think it's some.
I think it's like
accurate,
99.9% accurate, but
but,
There's a
is there
chance.
another one? If there is, I feel
Yes.
we're forgetting. Wait, Nick. No, Nick.
Well, we didn't put him
Ludwig,
on there.
Slime. Oh, I didn't put Nick down. The cool
what do you
one.
think he's Ravenclaw?
I'm not sure about that actually.
He doesn't seem very
In
wise.
terms of the streamers, I think he could be. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of streamer Ravenclaws. They're the like scientists and astronauts that are not the
Okay.
entertainers.
Okay, Nick seems like he would learn.
He seems like low key, like he
It's like reading
knows
Reddit
a lot.
on like the
Yeah.
weekend. They all seem like that.
But he's like has the cool guy persona, so he tries to act like he.
Does that make you more of a Ravenclaw? Ravenclaws are kind of.
Well, you can have
nerds,
whatever
right?
persona you want,
Okay.
but it's like you're gonna be hiding the fact that I guess I'm saying like he has more knowledge than he seems like.
Oh, he's hiding it
Yeah,
because
he's
he's a
hiding
cool
it.
guy. Okay, the
Like,
cool
you
guy
can have
actually
whatever personality you
detracts
want.
from the Ravenclaw.
Well, I'm saying he's got a Ravenclaw bit underneath.
Right, right. You're saying, but you're
He's
saying the
hiding
fact
it.
he's cool is detracting from that. It's like minus. Ignore that, and then he would be more Ravenclaw.
Yeah. Or I don't know if I'd say minus, but it's not like I'm saying he's not a Ravenclaw from it. I'm saying he is deep down.
Yeah.
Maybe I could be convinced otherwise.
He really, I know him. Like he shows his personality the least. I would say.
But the way he shows most of his personality is quick one-liners, quick witty jokes. Remember when he was on that?
And wise
he,
epithets.
He was featured.
Wise epithets.
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 Oh yeah. I don't even need an explanation of what that is.
Okay.
What else do I have on
Cutie.
here? Oh yeah, cutie. Sorry if you're watching this, cutie.
I'm sure she's watching.
She will eventually when we hit millions of subscribers. Okay, did you know that first video was?
She is. This is hard because she's very witty in my opinion.
Yeah.
And wise. I don't know. I think she actually has a pretty, and you know, wise is different than learning.
Yeah.
I think if you really got down to her takes, she has a very, actually, Ludwig too. They're both kind of wise.
Yeah.
What else? Patience, kindness,
Almost like
loyalty,
Slytherin.
ambitious, cunning, determined.
She seems pretty determined, honestly. And she seems very, like,
She can get a lot of things
socially,
done.
like, cunning. Not, like, in a bad way, but just, like,
Especially when you think back to how
she
her
knows.
career started.
how it is to her.
She was like on all those Raj shows, like acting essentially.
Okay. You say you don't know these people, and you're like, well,
I said
actually,
the other ones.
Okay. So she's an actress.
She's an actress? No. She essentially was willing to be cunning and lie and like act to like get famous.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's like a
actually I see that, and you know her vibe, especially back then. Her vibe was more Slytherin back in the day.
It's not a bad thing to be a Slytherin, even though she's there with slime. So.
Oh, her and slime are. I always think they have good vibes.
Yeah, they do.
Like they match. Okay. Bro,
And
there's
it makes
something
sense.
to
A
this.
Gryffindor and a
This
Slytherin
really
put
is
together. Yeah, J.K. Rowling really. Oh, redacted. Take that out. Whoever wrote
the movies.
The movies. Yeah, the movies
Peter
did a good
Jackson.
job.
Wait.
Peter Jackson. Next, Frodo Baggins. I don't. They had a bunch of different directors. Okay. Christopher Colombo was the first director.
Christopher Columbus is amazing.
I can't say his name either. He's actually very problematic.
Wow. No one from the Harry Potter world.
Yeah, no.
Is safe. Okay.
Next.
Who else do we have? We could do Maya.
Oh yeah. I'll let you take the lead on that one.
She might be Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
She's very learned. I could see either, but she's very learned. I think she actually has very like calm, wise takes on things, and she's funny.
Yeah.
But she does seem. She was kind. I don't know. She kind of does. No, she does seem kind, and she does seem patient.
I would imagine she seems loyal.
And loyal. You know, actually, she has more Hufflepuff vibes, I think.
I could see it going either way. Here's the tiebreaker. Does she seem like like if we're grouping people as like kind of personality types, does she fit in better with Riley and Nick? Not fit in, but like does she seem more similar to Riley and Nick or to Aiden? I'm leaning Hufflepuff, but I don't know her as well. So.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, I don't know. I could still see it either way. She has kind of that dry personality that I think would fit with like Nick or Riley.
Yeah,
I almost see her vibing more with them in school than like. I mean, Aiden can vibe with anyone. I can see her with.
I guess it's less about vibing with them and more just like how similar are they together.
That's what I mean.
Because there's some.
Aiden is like, he's gonna get along with everybody. I don't see Maya getting along with everybody. She's actually very kind of like my circle. She likes her circle.
That's a Slytherin trait.
That's a Slytherin.
But
that is a Slytherin trait, actually.
But I think looking at it holistically,
she is hardworking.
Vibes.
She seems like she'd want fair play.
Yeah.
She's an interesting one.
Yeah. Hufflepuff is
Squid. Wait, is it squid or squid?
Squid, yeah. She's a mudblood. Can't
say that.
We'll bleep it out. Okay. I don't know. What's your final call?
That makes sense to me.
Okay. Also, we have the least Hufflepuff, so it matches our thing out. We have 2 on each now.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
Yeah, that's a good reason. Big A.
I don't know this person.
I will say he is a
really
classic Gryffindor with Ludwig. He's like a business bro. Like, what do you mean? He's like a, no fear kind of business bro.
He does have that.
Got that big personality vibe.
I don't know. He's kind of ambitious, cunning, and determined.
Yeah.
Business people do. Because, actually, Ludwig strikes me as less business. I mean, he is, but strikes me more of like. No, I take that back.
Business is so broad. There's the sales bros. There's Atrioc is less of a sales bro, and more of a, almost he's more of a tech guy, really.
Okay, well that would fit more Slytherin in my opinion.
What?
Being kind of a tech guy.
Well, no, I guess I'm just saying those are kind of like the different branches, but really your personality is more important than all that, I feel like. But my
would
point
you see
is
him working at Best Buy?
Yeah.
Because that means...
Yeah.
That he
is that the litmus test for...
I have nothing to do with that. I think that means...
Let me tell you this story. He reminds me of Dad, which gives me Gryffindor vibes like that. Even though I think Dad is like a Ravenclaw, but...
Wait, what? That was even more confusing.
Here's what I mean.
Dad could also be a Slytherin.
He's got this, like, he told the story about how he, like, was, like, had no money and, like, no lineup for a job, but then he, like, really wanted to work for this thing, so he just, like, I'm messing the story up.
He's an entrepreneur.
He went and he just like bought a plane ticket to go to TwitchCon and then just like showed up and then like figured out how to way to get in, which I know sounds kind of or whatever, but it's also just like there's no thought of like
and
failure,
ambitious.
but it's bold too. So, and he just kind of went in and kind of worked his way around. And I guess he did lie to the person and tell him that he like had an actual pass, and then he didn't, but it ended up working out for him in the end.
Slytherin.
Okay, that was a bad story because that story definitely
doesn't sound like Dad. Dad would be bold, but he would do it like very straightforwardly, and he would be like, okay.
They don't know Dad, so we don't have to worry about that. But I disagree.
I guess I don't either.
It could be either one. My biggest thing is he gives like very similar
You just
vibes
don't
to
want to do
Ludwig.
it in Slytherin.
No, I have no stake in it. I just think that he's a Gryffindor.
He does seem bold, but does he seem chivalrous?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I've never seen.
That's fine.
It's more. It's first impression vibes.
I think he would
He
rather
doesn't
hang
seem
out
as-
with Ludwig and Graydon than Cutie and Slime.
Yeah, I think that's a bad test because you're gonna have different types of people.
No.
It's more, are they similar? It could definitely be a Slytherin. Now, didn't even think about this. I watched him take the test and he got Gryffindor. So
Okay.
I will add that to. I would
Pop in your head
think
real
about
quick.
that. Yeah.
Not even think about it.
Yeah.
I was in there cooking. Okay, I like Gryffindor.
We'll do
Makes sense.
Gryffindor. You don't even, you're like, I don't even know him and spent the whole time arguing about it, trying to put him in Slytherin. Connecting.
Oh no, wait, is it not
I don't know.
recording this?
No, it is. It was 16 minutes. Unless someone's like trying to join, in which case,
No, it
get out of
says
here.
0.
I know, but unless they really like the process. Valkyrie.
Oh, okay.
I guess I should preface it.
Oh,
OTV
she
squad.
seems like a Hufflepuff to me.
Yeah.
Just vibe-wise, even though it's like, I don't even know that I would say that she is, I don't know if she's patient. Or, she does seem kind.
Yeah.
And
She's
she
kind
seems
and
loyal.
loyal.
Yeah, she's Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
And her vibe just is, too.
Yep.
Okay.
Who else in that squad? Oh, Toast. Easiest Slytherin of the day. Oh, wait. Actually, no. I take that back. I don't know why I said that. Ravenclaw, yeah. He does also give me some Slytherin vibes, but...
He really does give me
Why am I
Slytherin
writing Ravenclaw?
vibes.
I should write Toast. He gives me those vibes.
He gives me Slytherin vibes. And I don't think he would like hanging out with those people.
It's... Yeah, the bigger thing is he like those people? Because him and Riley could not be more different.
Really.
I mean, that's probably exaggeration, but they definitely
Not
aren't
be
that
more
similar.
different.
Yeah, okay.
They both look. They don't look alike, but they
at all.
both are wise and witty and learned. Wait, why did we put Riley in there? Is he learned?
I don't know. Why do you keep saying learned?
That's like a way
I
to
think
say,
because
are
we
you
said his
learned?
wit.
Like,
Yeah, I guess that is the
You
thing.
are learned.
Where else would we put Riley? Hufflepuff? Actually, yeah,
Yeah.
leaning more Hufflepuff as we get deeper into this.
I leave him where he is now because he's so witty.
He
The
is
wit
way-
and the wit is not just funny. He's not like a funny guy. He's witty.
I'd say he's funny.
He is
but
a
yeah,
funny
he's not
guy,
like a
but
great
he's
funny
not.
guy.
Yes, or Graydon's actually pretty witty too. But he has
They're
other
both
qualities
witty.
that put him obviously in Gryffindor. But they're both very witty, and they're both not just like, someone who's funny on there that you might laugh at or with.
Funny?
but not
Funny how? Okay, that's so bad.
I don't even know.
It's a high mind bit. Go ahead. Like
not
I'm
funny.
amusing. I agree, but at the same time,
He's not learned. No, he
he went to college. Yeah,
he
I was
really
gonna say
did.
that's another test of like not like are you smart enough to do college
an
because
art
anybody
degree.
can do it. It's like are you
So
do you want
very
to
hard.
learn because love of learning
Yeah,
is
and
part of it.
also
Grading
for an
doesn't- would never
artist,
do that.
You really, as so many artists that I meet, have not gone to school, right? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
art seems to be one of those things that you really can opt to like not go, and you can
Yeah.
still do great art. And so it's like the fact that he went to school is like
Yeah.
he,
Wise.
why? All the
Maybe
debt
I'm wise. I don't even know if he
could be
graduated.
the opposite of wise. He went,
He probably
and
graduated.
that
I don't
means
know.
he is. Yes, he graduated.
Okay, I thought they made jokes about.
Okay, maybe.
Oh, I think it was Graydon that went for like a semester or something. But Anyway,
In the streamer
we're
world,
on-
that is good if
Yeah,
you went to school.
right.
Okay, that sounds mean. I'm
Okay.
just saying, it's like you want to learn. Like you're.
I think almost all of these people went to college. It's a funny thing. Like I don't know if anybody didn't. You said the streamer world. It's like they're all
Keely
like.
did not.
She didn't.
No,
Oh,
I don't think so. Well, she went to culinary school. She was a chef.
secondary trade school.
Um,
And
but yeah.
yeah, I think everyone else. I don't know about Maya. Actually,
Ray didn't.
She probably did.
Maya
Ray
did.
did.
Maya did.
Okay.
Sure. Did Ray? I
I bet
actually
she
don't
did.
think Ray did. She's working at
Don't you Google
GameStop.
it?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not saying she doesn't seem like
You
she
said
was,
she
but
was working at
she
GameStop.
was working at GameStop for a long time, and then she started, and she was like streaming on the side. I really don't think
From
she did.
GameStop employee to esports millionaire. Wow, that was the title of the YouTube video. She graduated community college.
Oh,
After graduating from
What's her
community
degree?
college. Home.socialbluebook.com doesn't say. Oh, chemical engineering. What?
what? Ray?
This is like one of when you click on.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. I don't trust
know if
those
that's
things.
true. Either way, you're a Hufflepuff.
Associate's degree in arts and science. So.
Associate's degree.
Yeah, that's like a 2-year deal. All right.
It's still cool, but
More to come up. We got anyone else from OTV we care about?
I don't even know what else we're doing. Oh,
Well,
Leslie.
there's like Lily and Leslie.
Blau.
I don't know Blau at all. That had to be.
Blau
wait, we
has a
should've had-
psychology degree.
Okay, you can do him.
And
I don't know.
he
I want to see what it was.
did. I used to know more about him. I forget. IO. He did IO stuff. And he is very. I think that he is a Ravenclaw.
Okay. Blau.
Don't know.
Well, I don't know him. Blau.
You don't know him at all.
Well, I've only seen him one time, but he seemed
He has
cool.
Ravenclaw vibes.
Okay.
Alright.
He had the glasses.
And he's
right?
artsy. He's more. Because Ravenclaw's creative, I think that's why they're putting more of the artsy people in there. Actually, when I think about it, Riley, Nick, and Blau are all on the artsy side compared
Toast
to.
might have to go into Slytherin.
I know. I think he is in Slytherin because his vibe is so Slytherin. When he just starts talking, it's so Slytherin. Like
Yeah, it's
put
very
him-
calculated. And,
Very calculated. Very like. Also, it seems like there's a little like something he's laughing at behind the scenes that you don't know about. That is such a like cunning vibe.
Yeah, he does always kind of have like something. He's
Why
like
do you
working
think
the
Ravenclaw?
strings of everything. He's really smart and like really like learned.
Are you stupid? Are you stupid? This is not just about
I know
Ravenclaw.
it's
Nothing to do
not
with being
just-
smart.
Well,
Learning,
intellect is one of them. I
Wisdom,
didn't write all of them.
wit.
Intellect is one of them, and I think he's intellectual. And the other thing is that he's the guy that would like figure out the rules for everything and stuff. So that is part of love for
Okay,
learning.
but that's also he's determined.
I mean, you can say that for a lot of things. I
They are
agree.
very smart. So that Tom Riddle was a genius.
I know. He's also a sociopath, which trumps that.
And Toast also could be.
He's not a sociopath. I agree, but it's not absurd to think he could be a Ravenclaw. Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, we've totally forgot about freaking Will Neff and
Oh my
Haas,
gosh.
man.
Oh yes.
Big Haas.
Navi goes straight into. I think he's a muggle.
You're like, this is stupid. Who even wants to be a wizard? Bro, like, I couldn't even fit in there.
I don't make a robe my size. Okay. I think he'd be Gryffindor.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
That's
got the
just
main
his
character
vibe.
energy.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little
But also,
bit
he's
of a
bold. He's
Slytherin.
bold. Yeah, I thought about that, but I don't think he's really that cunning.
Yeah, but you don't have to be all of them. But yeah, I'll give you that. That is probably their like defining trait.
Or we do. Well, what do you think Will Neff is?
I think he's definitely a Gryffindor. Right. He's got that pow Jack Black energy.
He's also very creative,
Yeah.
and he is learned.
Did he go to college?
Yes,
He probably did.
and I think so.
He's like a big workout guy too, though.
Well, that means he can't be in Ravenclaw.
No, it doesn't. But it's definitely a point
Brawn
for
and brains
Gryffindor.
don't go together. Okay. I agree, and I was gonna say if we put Will Neff in Gryffindor, I feel like Hassan could be Slytherin.
Yeah.
They're like similar, but then Will has like a wholesome vibe, and then Hassan has like a
He definitely has kind of a bit
cunning
of a
vibe.
yeah.
He's too cool for.
Yeah,
chivalry.
and honestly, it's not mentioned on
I
there, but
actually
just in
think-
terms of
I really do think Hassan is Gryffindor. Like he's actually very chivalrous. Like I feel like he is actually really chivalrous.
I
When
think-
he's just like being on stream with his friends, like the way he is to like. Also, because it's almost a little bit like he treats women very nicely.
Okay.
It's very chivalrous.
Okay. I don't know as well as you do probably, so.
Put him in Slytherin.
My main thing for Slytherin is because we don't really know them that well, kind of the vibes, and it's like all the Slytherins, especially in the movies, they all have the like that is part of like they try to have a cool vibe about them, which is fine, but like I think
That's true.
that does kind of just give me
Very
the
fair.
vibe of it. Where it's like Will, I don't really know him that well, but he just got that fiery.
He doesn't.
Gryffindor
He doesn't
energy.
try to be cool. Like he maybe a little bit, but it's like he'll just
Yeah,
look
it's more genuine.
dumb. Like he's just very
yeah.
expressive and into it. It's like
Oh, what's Austin? He's Slytherin.
oh.
I didn't put it on there, but it's self-serve.
No. But he's not very ambitious.
Okay, yeah,
He's
that's
not
fair.
very cunning.
That's fair. Okay, what do you think he is then?
I think
A little Huffle.
patient, kind, loyal, learning, wisdom, wit, brave, chivalrous, bold. I think it could be Gryffindor or Hufflepuff.
Okay. I think he's Gryffindor over Hufflepuff, but I really think he's a Slytherin.
Really? Okay.
Not like I really think he's a Slytherin. But like,
Like
I genuinely, I
It's
personally
just, I really think
I
he's a
know, it's not
Slytherin,
like,
but
yeah, it's not like a
I
10.
don't. Don't. Sounds
Don't.
so Minnesota.
Oh, maybe we make this like a little graph, and then we like.
Oh, they are. Well, we
Yeah.
always said we had a primary and a
Well,
secondary, and all that's too much. But we
that's
can
not
put
too
them
much,
on.
but it's kind of a spectrum here, where if I put it more to the right, that's
Yeah.
a lot.
That's a lot.
But that would have been a good idea.
We got,
That's
like,
not
the
how it works
classic,
in
like,
Harry Potter, though. We're not doing MBTI. You
well,
get
it's
sorted
like,
into a
well,
house.
okay, MBTI is also not like that.
I know, but I'm just, that's fair.
You're
But this is
thinking-
Harry
You
Potter.
know what you're thinking of, the big five.
Big Five, yeah. This is Harry Potter, and, you know, line up Ron, Hermione, and Harry next to each other, and you'd be like, oh, that's a Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin, probably. Harry would probably be a Gryffindor no matter what. But
And
point
that's so
is,
funny to
they've
me
got
that the
such a
book
wide
kind of tries to make
range.
it seem like he could have been a Slytherin. It's like he does not seem very Slytherin
I
to
know,
me.
they always kind
at
of
all.
harp on that point. Later on in the series, she kind of retconned it and was saying that, like, the reason why is because of the part of Voldemort that was inside of him.
Yeah, I guess he is ambitious and determined.
Mm-hmm. But he definitely is just, he's such a Gryffindor. Both his
Yeah.
parents were, too. So where do you want to put Austin?
What did you just say? I really don't.
I think he's Slytherin.
Big
You think he's
stake in
Gryffindor?
it. That's fine. Put him in Slytherin. He is friends with his son.
He is friends with his son. We've got, oh, that's weird, not me. We've got Cutie, Hassan, and Austin all in Slytherin, so that's a podcast in itself. Oh, then we have to vote who has the best podcast at the end.
Which house gets
like
the
yeah,
best
like
one?
who's
Yeah.
got the best?
Okay. But what if they're split up?
What do you
Like
mean?
Riley and Graydon are split up.
Well, I'm saying these people become a podcast. So right now there would be a podcast.
Oh
of
yeah,
Slime,
yeah. Okay.
Cutie, Toast, Hassan,
That's
and
actually
Austin. And right now we've got Aiden, Maya, and Ray.
No, they can't. But those vibes do fit together so
Yeah, they
well.
do. Wow,
Maybe.
we're doing
I mean,
good
you
at
kind
this.
of need different. But I would love. Well, you
That
pick
would be
that one.
no,
You pick
that'd be a
that
good one.
I would love
That's
Slime.
similar to their one they already have.
Slime and Cutie. Yeah, add Slime to Fear and. Wait,
Yeah.
who's the fourth?
Will, who's over
Alright,
in
okay.
Gryffindor, which would be the best, but
Will, Graydon, Ludwig, Atrio. Yeah,
that would be a fire
good.
one. Graydon is like a one-man content machine, so
Riley, Nick, and Blau are like same vibes.
they're almost support characters actually.
Yeah, but they're almost, because they're so learnt.
Yeah, learned it. Yeah.
They're not bold. They're not bringing the fire.
Okay.
No, I'm
well,
just
that
kidding. I
sounds
would
a
be
little
very.
mean,
I would
but-
be very interested in this.
You said they're kind of bored. Because they're like famous content creators. We've got how many? Oh, yep, 0 viewers. So.
Oh, then I mean, if
But I do
what you can't do, you
these are
teach.
kind of. What you
What you can't do, you teach.
True. why
Wisdom.
we're both in Ravenclaw. Okay, we're getting to the end. Dr. K.
Oh. Now he
His
just spiced everything
Ida
up.
Vita is giving me claw vibes.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's Ayurveda. That's the least thing about him that's Ravenclaw.
Well,
His
I just
freaking
meant his energy.
PhD. Yes, he has a very
Just because he's a
know-it-all.
doctor.
Now,
let's
I would-
at least open our minds to a possible other.
Well, this would be the possible other.
Yeah,
That's just
no,
kind of
definitely not.
undetermined.
I opened it and closed it.
Honestly, this one can make sense too.
Yeah.
Patient, kind, and loyal. He has very wholesome vibes. Is he? No, he has the learning and the wisdom from the Buddha stuff. Now the wit. No, he actually can be funny for what he is. I mean, he can be funny.
Damn. It's like one of your people you actually like. He can be funny for what he is.
I like him for his. Not his wit. Okay.
Fair. Doctor. Oh, you don't know Doctor Mike. I thought you knew.
But I don't know him that well, but I'll tell you what he is right now. He's a Hufflepuff if you ever know him.
Yeah, he's just like the perfect mindset, like the healthiest guy.
And just
you've
like
ever met. Yeah.
the nicest,
Yeah.
blandest
Okay.
piece of cheese. He's like a
He's really interesting for being
American
so bland. I'd
slice.
say that, but I don't know if I'd say he's bland. But yeah,
grilled cheese.
he's just like he does everything right. So it's like
Born.
Oh yeah, more. What's funny is there's a different Dr. Mike that I was thinking of in my head, and I was like, you've never even heard of him. There's like a workout Dr. Mike, and I was like, why would I even put him? Squeakers.
Oh, he is.
Oh, probably
What do
Gryffindor.
you
Right?
think? Do you know
I saw him a Master Baker. That's about it, and a few other
the
random things.
Gryffindor? Why do you think that? What makes you say Gryffindor?
I think in my head, whenever I initially think of Gryffindor, it's like loud, not like loud in a bad way, but just like loud, like out there personalities that are just like not really
Bold.
afraid to be
Okay.
themselves. I feel like he kind of gives those vibes.
He does. So he is like so authentic seeming, but he's so kind.
Okay.
And
Yeah, he is.
patient and loyal. Like he just gives. He is
yeah,
Hufflepuff vibes in a can. But
And
like,
he's a streamer, so he's
I
he's gotta
agree
be.
that he does seem very like genuine
yeah.
and bold. Actually, so he does not seem bold. He actually seems a little self-conscious sometimes, but he is boldly
And he
being
plays it
himself.
off, yeah.
Well, but not even that. It's like he is
Okay.
boldly being himself, even if he's a little bit like uncomfortable or like feels self-conscious about it. It's like he's still being very bold to be himself.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I don't think he doesn't have the brave and the chivalrous vibes, really. In my
Wait. So he's
I
bold
hope
but
he-
not brave.
opinion. Yeah. Because think about it, he's not
I guess I don't know the
bold in
difference.
the way that they're being bold. He's bold as in he's boldly being himself,
Okay.
which means
Couldn't you
he
say
might be
you're bravely
unbrave.
being yourself?
No.
Or-
Wait, maybe that doesn't make sense.
I
He's
think they're
bold.
pretty
He's
synonymous.
bravely being himself. I mean that.
But I think your point stands.
Well, then why are they on the board? We don't need two.
I know, because
social
I couldn't
justice.
find a third good one.
He does not
Let me look it.
seem into that.
Gryffindor. Oh gosh, look how I spelled
But
it.
to me, oh my
Okay, let me just see real quick here. Nerve, determination, chivalry, courage.
god, nerve, determination.
Courage.
That's under Slytherin.
Oh, that was AI. Brave, their sense of honor, loyalty to those around them. Well, that's crazy because loyalty is literally. I think some overlap is the thing.
This is getting
Ability
tedious.
to be bold, regardless of the
Take
situation.
us back to the books.
Bold, confident,
nice-
bold, confident, adventurous,
Evil versus good.
adventurous. Yeah, I think he fits there really well. I think that's kind of what I'm honing in on. These people are like the bold, adventurous people.
Yeah.
Like I feel like any of these people would maybe
Jump
not
out of a
A-Track.
plane.
Actually, yeah, maybe A-Track or something else would just do anything. Like
Mm-hmm.
they would jump out of a plane.
Just
I know. It's like let me see if I get this right. It's like they would go up and then jump out of a plane.
without a life jacket,
Yeah, without a life jacket, and not even a parachute.
and somehow they wouldn't die.
Yeah, they'd make it work.
They would fly on eagle.
And
Somebody.
some of these other people like would do the opposite. You say
They
fly
would
on an eagle.
turn into a rat and stay with Ron Weasley for 13 years.
You know, that was actually a Gryffindor that did that.
Wow.
Which is just bad writing. Peter Pettigrew is not a Gryffindor.
Well, they got to choose.
That's fair. And
He
my
wanted
theory...
it for the wrong reasons.
Fair. My theory as well. You're not the same when you're 30 as you are when you're 11. Maybe he had the makings to be more bold as well, and he did value.
He betrayed them when he was like 20 or like 18.
Yeah, but I just mean you change a lot as you grow older, so it's like.
So should they sort every year?
No, I don't think so, because
once you graduate.
Because it's not just like
resorted.
What are your morals? It's kind of like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much what house you're in.
To be fair.
Actually, it is a little young to be sorted into a house for the rest of your life. Well, not the rest of your life, but for like 7 years. It's like picking a major in 4th grade.
But ironically, a lot of people do know what they would like to do.
Yes. And if you don't, you go to Hufflepuff.
Exactly, and you're the one who drops out with a general education degree and ends up working at Subway until you're 35.
Don't be pointing at me.
But
point at freaking what Ray before you get
all of these successful people.
Mm-hmm. All these
no, it actually takes a lot of boldness and bravery to go over to the dark side.
Oh, I disagree. Peter Pettigrew's whole thing is that he kind of fell to the fear.
I think that's the basic take.
Okay. I think that's kind of the take.
How was it serving him to do that?
He got scared and wanted to like help himself, like self-serving Slytherin traits, and decided to betray his friends for the sake of life. And once Voldemort went away, and remember Peter Pettigrew comes back to him, and Voldemort's like, "You did it because you were afraid. You didn't do it because you really wanted to support me." That's like another fear right there.
He says that too.
Yeah, that's like his whole point, is that he only came back to Voldemort because...
I don't think Voldemort seems like the best judge of character.
Oh, Voldemort literally can read minds. That's definitely right. He's an Aquaman.
Alright. So that makes no sense.
Bit bad writing. But your point, you're right.
I think it would have made more sense if...
And he was friends with them. So.
If that group, the 4 of them, were from each of the houses.
So what? You think like... The rest of them are so Gryffindor though.
No, I think Lupin could have been Ravenclaw easily. Yeah. I think, obviously Peter could have been that.
Yeah, Peter would have been Slytherin.
But also he kind of just did it out of fear, not ambition, cunning, or determination. He could have been.
No, he's very cunning.
Okay.
I need to send you a YouTube video. Somebody already did this.
Okay. But whatever. And then I think Sirius could have been... Actually, I think Sirius would have been Gryffindor, and I think James could have been Hufflepuff. For sure. He was patient, kind, and loyal.
He was
Every
not
time
kind.
you see him... Okay. That's
he was not kind. Sirius and James are like, in my head, prototypical Gryffindors.
Fine.
They were not
write him
that
a little
nice.
bit differently.
Yeah,
Make
right,
James not an asshole.
That's a good theory. It's a decent theory.
I mean, theory, it's just a brilliant idea.
Or idea, sure.
Alright. Anyone else? That needs to be solved.
Nick in Slime Kid. There's more people in...
I want another girl. We have like no girl.
There's more people in OTV, like Leslie and... I think Leslie's a Hufflepuff.
I was about to say they're all just Hufflepuff.
No, because I think Lily is a Ravenclaw.
Oh, fair.
Why am I writing Hufflepuff again?
If anything, Leslie could be Gryffindor. She's actually very bold.
You think so? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's interesting. Do you think Lily's a Ravenclaw?
Yeah.
I do not think Leslie is a Gryffindor. Mainly on vibes.
That's fair.
The Gryffindor vibes. But maybe she does, actually.
I don't know what it looks like. We didn't put any
I
girls
know,
in
just realized. Well, we don't have that many girls. There's not that many girls stream. Oh, I guess there are. We've got all of them in Hufflepuff. Ooh, is this... Okay, wait, maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I do think you're wrong, because
okay.
Leslie is actually... she's very bold, and like she's the one who just does like whatever in that group. Like Ray would be much more like do the right thing, and then Leslie would be like, I'm just being me.
Lily low-key is like that too, but I think
she is, but she's so Raven. Yeah. Like she is like what? She's nice, or she's do whatever.
She's kind of crazy. Like she'll do whatever.
She's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Like Michael Reeves is definitely
Oh, we didn't put him on there. He's Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. Right?
But she's not as crazy as him.
Yeah, yeah. I know.
She just vibes with it. So
Oh, that's
I
nice.
guess
Oh my
could be an indicator.
I think she's Ravenclaw, but like, she could be. What are some other girls?
What are some?
Well, this is a male-dominated sport.
Is it?
Actually, I don't know if that's true. Yeah. At least in the few circles I watched.
Amaranth.
Okay. Amaranth is a...
She's a Slytherin. She'd be Gryffindor. She's very brave and bold. She's bold.
I could see Slytherin too, but yeah.
I mean, the thing is, Slytherin could fit
Yeah, I
for
could see
almost any
Gryffindor.
streamer because it's like obviously they're ambitious and they're.
Well, I'm more going off vibes, right? Because like I'm not just like looking at those.
That's true. I don't know her vibe.
She's kind of more low key, I think. But she, I mean, obviously she, and
Well,
she
how would
is
that fit
crazy
Gryffindor?
determined. Like all of them are determined, but like
I know.
she's
That's why I
like
think it's Slytherin.
Mr. Beast level, like grinding.
That's why I think
Yeah,
Slytherin.
I think that too.
She's very ambitious from what I can tell. It's like she is doing
Yeah.
the most.
And she streams like a crazy amount of hours. Yeah, Mr. Beast.
Because she
definitely
really wants
Slytherin.
her horse farm.
Yeah. And she's kind of like doing whatever to get there. I'm putting Mr. Beast in Slytherin too while we're at it. He doesn't give an F about anything. I mean, he could also be Gryffindor because he will do anything.
He does.
He'll be insane, but I think he is ambitious, cunning, and determined. That is like, while also being bold, yes, but it seems
Yeah.
like he might
Do make sense.
go across some lines. I don't know.
I don't know anything.
Oh,
about
Soda
him.
Pop, and I forgot.
Really don't know much about him.
I don't either, but that one
he's-
episode of Mogul Money I watched.
That's my only person.
Oh, he was hilarious in that.
Wait, you're talking about the Jeopardy one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was funny.
Yeah.
He must be witty.
No, he's like a Graydon funny.
Graydon is witty.
Okay, he
Difference.
is. He is. Graydon is witty. What I think Graydon is funniest for though is like him and Riley have their witty thing, and that's really funny. But he's got another thing as well on top of it. He's got multiple tools in his bag.
I
He's got
agree.
like it's like physical comedy mixed with like, I don't even know how to
Just
even
a
call
vibe.
it, random shit comedy that's like, yeah, it's less based on wit and like puns and more like, yeah, it's just like a fireball of,
Unexpectedness.
yeah,
Irony.
yeah.
Okay. What was our point? That's great.
You asked me a question. Back to Graydon for the fourth time. Soda Pop. I think he's kind of like him, is what I was saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I see that. I could definitely see Gryffindor or Hufflepuff. I don't really feel
Yeah, I can see
Ravenclaw or
Hufflepuff too.
Slytherin.
Low-key, I think Hufflepuff more than
I mean, he
Gryffindor.
does seem a little. What I'll say about him, I've seen him in more than just one thing,
Mhm.
and he sometimes I would say is less like bold
Yeah.
and brave and a little more chilled.
Yeah. I've seen him in a few things.
And he actually seems very patient. He seems like he can just sit back and like let a stream happen and does not care.
I'm putting him in Hufflepuff. Pretty good with that.
Yes.
Wow, does that make 5 for each? Close. 1, 2, 3,
Well,
4.
there's 6 in the one you just put on in.
Wait, no, that's 5. Oh, no, that's 6. You're right. I can't count. Okay, so we're pretty close. We got 5, 6, 6, 7.
Oh wait, there's somebody else. Oh, Jay Schlatt.
Oh, yeah.
Is he even in the scene anymore? I literally have not watched.
I haven't really been watching recently either, but I'm
But
sure
I know.
he still does stuff.
He is Gryffindor. Oh, we need to do Ted.
Yes.
Right, that's the name, right?
Ted
Ted.
Nivison, yeah. Okay, well, let's start with Jay Schlatt.
Okay.
Probably Gryffindor.
Schlatt is Gryffindor. Well, he could be
This is
Slytherin.
Slytherin. He does like chaos, like
He
this,
does.
like kind of same. Yeah.
And he's ambitious. It seems
Mm.
like. Well, he's cunning. He
Is he?
seems cunning.
Okay.
And his humor is, well, it is very bold.
It's a little mean spirited.
But yeah, it's a little mean spirited.
It's very funny, but and he's definitely not Ravenclaw. I mean, yeah, it'd either be Gryffindor or Slytherin. great in Gryffindor.
Instead, you're just over there on YouTube.
Okay, Ted. I think that is a... Ooh.
Here's what I
It
think.
could be Hufflepuff. Or...
Here's what I think. We have put every film major in Ravenclaw.
I think he's Ravenclaw.
And what I'll say about him, he's creative.
Yeah, he is.
He's artistic. He's learned. He's learned. In fact, and he actually... Wait, am I thinking of the right person?
You know who Ted Nivison is. Harry
I know
Potter
who
glasses.
he is. Oh, that was not the way I would describe him.
Gryffindor.
Yes, I know Ted Nivison, and he is wise.
Yeah.
It really depends on like I've seen enough of him and Slot together that sometimes I think he's like, you know, high or something and he's just being dumb. But I think in general he is.
He's down.
What?
Go ahead.
I think he's creative. He's definitely witty. He's witty.
Oh yeah.
They all are funny, but he seems more witty. Oh, and they were doing a guess the riddle one, and like he was getting the riddles
Oh really? Okay.
faster than Schlatt for sure.
Learned.
Yeah, yes, he's learned.
All right, we'll
All
tell
the
him that. That
filmmakers
makes sense.
are
Yeah.
just the Ravenclaws.
At least our version.
Actually, there's two. I don't know why do I think Riley's not even a filmmaker?
Oh yeah, he does
He's
give
not.
filmmaking.
He does,
He's
yeah.
an art major either way. Who am I writing down? All I can think of was Tom Riddle now. He's in it's,
What is
it's
his
not
name?
Jay Schlatt, it's Ted.
Ted.
Yeah, I knew it was a T.
But he does give Hufflepuff vibes.
Yeah.
If you just met him on the street, you would think Hufflepuff. I'm taking it a little deeper because
I agree. I think he fits in there. I don't think he's a prototypical Hufflepuff.
actually exactly.
That's the machine. That's the machine in Paper Mario. There's one more person in that group. It's Ted, Jay, and right?
In what group?
I don't know. Whatever.
They have a
group they hang
podcast
out
together,
with.
just the two of them. I mean,
Oh,
they
okay.
have their side guy, but you don't know who that is.
Side
Tucker.
guy.
But Tucker and
Tucker. I don't know who
I
Tucker is.
don't know.
Oh, there's the guy who drove with him on the whole
I don't even know who
Rainforest
that
Cafe
is.
vibe. I don't know well enough. He's got Harry Potter glasses though. Put him in. Better be. Oh, we should have had like a hat bit we were doing this whole time.
Yeah, I should.
Like before we finally decided, we would like Gryffindor.
That would have been.
Oh, we're about 47 minutes late on that. Oh god, way too long. Alright, we're gonna have to cut this.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
You need the
For a pod
material.
like that's good. Yeah, then you cut it down to
There's a lot.
the few funny parts. Maybe that we
The
can make
more
a short
parts
out of
we
it.
have, the more chances there's something funny.
You think?
Yeah, shorts actually, that would be the way to go. But we need to have a few videos we actually like.
Yeah.
Um,
Metagaming real quick. 2 hours, 0 viewers.
But here's the problem. This is all on the account that we aren't actually going to use.
Who cares? You can always like import that over probably. Alright, just to wrap up then, we've got a Graydon, Ludwig, Aatrox, Leslie, Will, and Michael. A bit of a sausage fest in Gryffindor.
We got Leslie.
Yeah. I'm trying to picture them like in a big like podcast. Nobody's getting a word in.
Yeah,
We need some support characters in there.
Yeah.
Oh, now we have to make the best podcast with one of each house.
One of each house.
Maybe that'll be episode 2.
Well, okay, that could be. I would say right now, I would like to have.
We can't just make the podcast there yet.
Will.
Okay. And you'll take Will out of that.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do this like
I'm
a
not
draft.
gonna lie.
We'll do this like a
Ludwig
draft.
sucks
Okay,
in
hold on.
podcast. Nothing about him has made me.
I
want him
think
in
I
there.
think he just isn't
Leslie
trying on
and
the.
I-
Okay, wait. I take. We're gonna do a draft.
Okay.
So your number 1 overall pick out of everybody.
Oh
As
well,
well.
out of Gryffindor.
No. You get a pick out of everybody now.
No, that's too much.
No,
That's
no,
too
wait.
many options.
Just pick one you like. You like Will.
I do like Will. Fine, pick Will. I probably would rather listen to him than most of them.
I mean, I might pick Will if you didn't. I mean, I feel like I've been talking about it so much. I feel like I gotta take Graydon. I mean, you can pair anybody with him and make a good podcast.
See, he was. Oh wait, he watched a podcast with him. I was about to say he was on the yard and it wasn't my favorite, but he's in his own podcast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, I gotta pick
Actually,
again
probably
because it's
the best
snake draft. It's not your pick, it's mine. And you know who I think would be a great pair with Graydon? I'm taking Ted off the board.
I was gonna take Ted.
Too bad. That's why you should have picked him first.
Wait,
I
so
would've taken Will.
we're stuck with our group. Oh, this sucks.
Like you, this is a draft.
Yeah, like we don't get to. We're not putting them together. Like you
I'm
just
putting
got-
mine together.
Oh, this is BS.
You gotta put yours together.
I
There's
wanted
so many really
Ted.
good
He
people.
was
You should have picked it with the first overall pick, but I would have taken Will though, so
He was my
you had to take one of the two.
person to listen to, actually, out of all of these people.
I mean, we might be able to offer a trade later on if you want him that bad. Actually, I'll offer you Ted for Will straight up. If you want Ted, one of Will. I'll take Will. Okay. You don't want him that much then.
Although I think Will with Graydon would be
I do think Ted and Graydon are kind of both strikers, and it's like,
strikers.
as in like solo met, like you can build a team around either one of them.
Okay.
But no, you want Will? I respect it. You got like Robin Williams on your team.
Who goes well with Will? Anyone? It's the beauty of Will. You can go.
Yeah.
Who else do I want to listen to?
And maybe it wouldn't be your
Honestly,
favorite podcast, but
yeah.
it would be like a good podcast because they would go well together.
I don't know. I don't really like him with a song that much.
Don't pick
Or
us.
Austin. Austin and him are actually
Yeah,
really good
you
together.
can pick us if you want.
I just Austin is not somebody I really want on my podcast.
Okay.
But him and Austin are actually so funny together. Every time they do a call, it's just the two of them. They're
Yeah.
actually great together.
Yeah, well, there's gonna be more added, so it won't just be the two of them.
Yeah. I don't know.
You got
I
all the
can't even
Hufflepuffs
think
there.
right now.
No.
They
Okay.
don't exist.
Well, you're gonna have to take them eventually.
Oh, we have to pick one from each house. Oh, okay, this helps. Okay.
Well, you just can't.
So you
pick
took
the-
Ted from Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I know. I had a good draft strategy
Okay.
coming
If
in.
I have to take one from every okay. From Ravenclaw, the only other person I would want to listen to. Really? Oh, Will and Dr. K. That would be like oil and water because no, it really would because Dr. K takes everything too seriously. Even when he's trying to be cool, he takes it too seriously. And Will is so ironic; it would just be like, okay. I have to take Riley from Ravenclaw.
Okay, that's alright. I wasn't gonna pair them
Actually,
together.
Blau is so fucking funny. Oh,
You're taking Riley?
oh,
Okay. It would be a little bit of a cheat code to take Riley and Graydon.
Well, you took Ted, so I need Riley.
Well, I know. I just mean because they're already together. And now you get another pick.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you got one Slytherin, one Hufflepuff pick left.
I picked from the weaker house.
You also got to think about your opportunity cost. You know, if there's only one good Hufflepuff, that's it.
Saying.
Yeah, right.
I'm
yeah.
picking from the weak house.
Yeah, okay.
And that does not make it easy. Will and Riley. Right now we have kind of like a... See, Riley's so nice. It's like... I think they could play off each other. Funny stuff. But I feel like we need someone who's... It's going to be a very wholesome podcast. I think soda.
Soda, okay. That's your picking. That's a good pick.
I have no idea what you'd be like on a podcast. I feel like you would have nothing to say. No, wait!
Oh.
Squeaks.
Oh, okay. You're really going doubling down. I was eyeing Squeaks, not gonna lie. But now this might be a huge mistake. Oh, really? Stupid. Squeaks. Call him Elon. Yeah, I'm actually taking Elon Musk off the board. We didn't even sort.
Good luck.
Actually, I think Elon would.
With
you know,
Dr. K, they might be, and Dr. Mike.
have quite a few interesting, things to say.
Imagine Dr. K and Dr. Mike. Like, who else could go with that?
You would need Aiden. Aiden would go with him well.
No, like,
Yeah, he would.
from
He'd
the
be like-
same house.
Well, I guess I just
Yeah,
in general,
Aiden would actually, like-
go well. He'd like really care and ask really good questions, and like he'd be like really into it. Be like, wow, this is like really changing my whole perspective on like the world right now. Aiden would be good. And that is possibly why he's my next pick, but because you can tell
He is a good one. Yeah.
And let's say I get like Jay Schlatt. This is a absolute Coliseum death match.
Well,
if I take Jay Schlatt. Well, I'm not gonna take him as well. Well, also you don't get. I get 2 more picks to round out my team before you to get it go. So, I do think I will.
This was a huge mistake. These 2 vibes are too similar. Like, these
Riley and
2
Squeeze.
are too, like... Okay, well, we need Jay Schlatt.
Your team does desperately need a Jay Schlatt personality. Ted and Graydon, were they? No, they can kind of go both ways too, though. They're not like a Jay Schlatt level intense. Or a Slime. Those got some edge to them. Yeah, the Slytherins. Oh, I have to pick a Hufflepuff or a Slytherin anyway. Well, or a Hufflepuff. I think I'll take Aiden. Because, I mean, Soda would be good. But I think Soda's too similar to Graydon. I'll take Aiden. No, your team. Actually, your team does not need Aiden. And now we're to the Slytherins. So I'm just picturing Ted, Graydon, and Aiden in a room. It's got to be like a children's rhyme.
Why is your team the most attractive?
You say mine is? Yeah, they got a vibe.
They all kind of look alike, actually.
Ted and Graydon do. Aiden does not look anything like 2 of my 3 do.
I wanted Ted.
I know. I said I could trade. I'll trade you Will.
Wait, what
You give
house
me
did
Will.
Ted come from?
The only good Ravenclaw. Actually, I'm just kidding. There's good Ravenclaws.
Wow. Okay. I have to trade you Riley, then.
Yeah, you would, but
Then you just
I
have
mean,
high
honestly,
mind.
high mind plus Aiden would be fire.
Plus the art.
Well, just Aiden. I mean, I guess I could snag Slime, and then it really would be. But I don't.
I will say, I don't think Graydon and Slime were vibing on the art very much.
Yeah. I think they were okay, but not like, whoa, that's chemistry. I think Graydon and Aiden and Graydon and Lud. And Graydon and, yeah, I'd say
Everyone
he vibed
else.
the least out of Slime. And he vibed with him a lot better than Riley did. Just
You mean
'cause,
all of them?
like, Graydon.
Yeah, Riley was not vibing with, like, any of them.
Yeah, I think it's hard to kind of go into a thing like that, and Graydon is kind of such a bombshell. It's just kind of like the Graydon show, and then like Riley chimes in.
Riley
with his
seemed a
thing,
little like, this is dumb. But that's just how cool it is. We like
I don't know if I got
we like
that.
that on our podcast.
I think I also it got a little bit of like a. Yeah, it's almost like it's like joining a new friend group all of a sudden, and like, he's like kind of saying some things, and like Slime was giving him some weird energy. I think
Slime was just being
he was
weird.
kind of
His
being a little
energy was
mean.
just weird, and not even just towards him, but just in general. I felt like it was like manic energy. Anyway,
Sorry, Slime. But yeah, I think I will take. If I could get Cutie in her good mood, I would take her, honestly. That would be good.
that is the most hypocritical thing you ever said to me.
Hypocritical, why?
I'm always arguing that I like Cutie.
Yeah, I know.
like
She's
her.
the hardest. Okay, we'll cut that out. I'm saying Cutie at her peak is super funny. And we're going to be chill. It's hard. You know what? Don't do it.
Okay, that's a good. I was thinking about it.
We need somebody like a conversation starter aside from Graydon.
Yeah, and then so he starts it. He definitely vibes with it. He chimes in when needed, but he knows when to shut up.
And Graydon is like, he's
just
the
funny.
star of the show, but he doesn't have to talk that much. It's not like he's overtaking everything, even though a lot of things are centered around him. He will like go off on like tangents and shit, but like, and Aiden's the ultimate support. These are all pretty offensive people, but not offensive, but like ball dominant people. Especially Aiden.
Oh, starting. Okay,
Roasted.
Will is starting the conversations in mine.
Yeah.
He always
Riley and
does.
Squeaks are
He'll really go
straight
into
up
it though, and what
support.
we're gonna get these two like really going deeper into things. Like,
yes.
we're
like,
getting a deep
kind of
podcast.
fake deep, but like
Yeah.
real deep too.
Yeah, fake deep. I mean,
like
like
in a funny way. Yeah.
deep for
Not like
what
Dr.
this
K
is.
deep.
Yes.
Actually, you can throw Dr. K in there. You'd have an interesting. Actually, you can't.
I can't.
Oh, we
that
all
would
took the
actually
Slytherin
be
last.
very interesting. No, that would muck it up though, because then they can't go on their little fake deep thing. It would be like then he's actually making it deep.
You're actually right about that.
Okay, we're not actually in a college
Yeah,
class.
yeah, right.
We are being fake deep,
And as we know, most of them did not go to college.
Actually, my team is highly educated.
My team would beat
I
yours
think
in a
we need
fight.
to
Is all I can
throw
say.
a Dumbo into mine.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I think
Oh, you're taking.
he's starting conversation. No.
Just kidding.
Not Slime. He actually.
No, I said Hassan.
Oh. Hashtag fake deep. He's starting these conversations, and he's like in a good mood about it. He has the energy, and then Riley's like good energy and kind of vibing back when it's, or, you know, responding, and then Squeaks is just kind of like, he's also such good vibes. Like, what do we need?
You need a
I
female.
was thinking about Jay Schlatt, but actually I don't know.
He might
no.
derail your conversations.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. He would so derail. They would like act. They would try to be like
It
a
would be
big
funny,
thing.
but
It would be funny. And he
it
would just. But it would never get anywhere. It wouldn't even be that funny.
I think it would be
He would
short-term
ruin
funny
that.
for long-term
He would,
problems.
sabotage. So I think honestly, you definitely could throw Hassan in there, and it actually would work in this context a lot better than it does when he keeps getting interrupted and bogged down.
Because if he gets interrupted, he just like shuts down.
Here's
He's
what I need.
annoyed.
We need someone who goes along with the conversation, because they're going to be starting it. Like, we can't have Cutie.
Yeah.
She can go along, but she's going to start telling a story, and that's
Yeah.
just not what we want. And Slime actually could really go fake deep too, I think, and kind of get in. But he also just kind of takes things a little like
Takes, yeah.
left field, which could be good.
Could be good. You got a lot of right fielders in there. I'll say
Honestly,
that.
if we're going for fake toast, could be
Oh, true.
this would be a very like intellectual podcast.
It would.
Or like talking podcast.
Toast can say a lot in very few words. He doesn't necessarily take over the whole thing. We give Riley and Will some.
We need somebody who will keep talking though, and I think that's Will.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
Will has that covered.
Right.
Because honestly, Squeaks
can
Riley.
talk, right?
I would say he's less likely to keep the conversation going. Hassan could keep his own conversation going. Now we just now we just have Will and
Sounds
Hassan,
fine.
which are they are actually good together though. You know what? Ooh, Hassan and Riley. I can't even picture that.
Be better than Graydon and Hassan.
Why?
Because Graydon's part of his whole shtick is just saying offensive shit all the time. And I feel like Hassan would be like, yo, that's not cool.
He wouldn't say that in the context of that, but
Well, he wouldn't say it like that, you know.
But
He'd
Riley's
be like,
not that
whoa,
offensive.
okay, I guess we're...
is Riley offensive?
Not really. And if he is, he always like fake apologizes for it after. I guess that doesn't make it better, but...
I think
He
Riley
can be
wouldn't
that
like
way.
Hassan's energy, and I think it was shoved down.
Right, okay.
I don't think
And
it would draw
same
the
thing happened with
best
Slime.
in our Riley.
I
Yeah.
think
so
Slime's
I
kind of-
actually think maybe
Maybe you put
Toast?
Slime over here, away from Riley.
No, they were not vibing.
Who were?
Slime.
Oh, no, I was just kidding. I just meant like if you put them not literally physically next to each other.
Yeah, they won't be able to-
You need someone thick-skinned with Slime.
Yeah.
Or for some reason, like somebody that you won't go after.
What about Cutie with these people?
Oh, yeah. When she talk,
Actually, she gets along really well with Squeaks.
I think Riley and Cutie could get along too.
Yeah.
It's just like she's such a flavor that like you're really turning it into like you know, you're not adding a dash of, you're adding like pumpkin, so you are eating pumpkin brownies now. Cutie would appreciate that reference, or whatever she said. That was really strong flavor, which could be a good thing. You might be a little bland as is. Will's a good flavor, but he's like vanilla. Like
Yeah,
strong
toast
but
would
good.
just be pretty plain too. All right. You know what?
What are you doing?
Throw in Cutie.
Oh, the first female of the void.
Bye.
QT Cindy.
Squeaks. Riley just does not fit with. I don't know who he's with though.
Well, then you shouldn't have picked
Well,
him.
too late.
You could
I want him
you
on
could
my
take
team.
Nick. Nick would be good. I'm
Blau,
surprised Nick
Blau
was
actually
undrafted.
could be good. Oh, Blau would actually be really good with Will and Squeaks, I feel like.
So yeah, if you had the foresight.
Put Blau in there. Oh, is it too late?
It's not, I mean, for our game, this is your team, but yeah. I won, but... Oh, you say blah. I don't know how to spell it, but blah.
You got too many good picks.
Yeah. Honestly, my
did I
team
pick
would be
first?
better. You pick Will. My team would, and your team I think would be better. Like if this was Riley still. Swap Ted and Will, which I know we couldn't do based
I
on
wanted
the
Ted.
rules. I know, but I wanted Will too.
Oh, well, let's swap.
I mean, we can't technically do it for our initial game, but if we put Will here,
Why? Is this it?
well, because of the rules I made up at the beginning,
True.
it don't matter. And do you want Riley back or do you want Blau?
Yeah, do Riley. Put Riley back in. I think Riley and Ted would be good.
Yeah.
No, that might change some of my other picks.
Oh, you
Like,
you're
I don't
thinking
know
Cutie
if I would
now?
pick Cutie, but...
Because I think this would be better because Drayden and Ted are like really similar. And like it could be fire, but also it's like I mean, not two in the sense they wouldn't go well together, but it's like if I'm trying to create a well balanced team, I think Will is just such an all arounder, like the best all arounder on the board. That like now we got Will and Austin. I wouldn't have picked Austin if I had Will.
No, I was gonna say, I was gonna change my... Like, I would rather have Austin than Cutie
Yeah.
for my board that I have
Well,
now.
you can have Austin, and I will not take.
Or
Now, if
maybe
I was
actually-
building like a J-Schlatt team, I could build a pretty fire one, but it would need to be. Honestly, if you want Austin, you can take him. Do you want Austin?
Sure.
And I would honestly take Soda over here.
This is so weird. Squeaks and Austin with them. That did not go.
I can't think yours is a hodgepodge. You mixed in the savory with the sour. Next, we have to assign everybody a flavor. Make a dish out of them. And a little bit of Ludwig seasoning over here. We all have to pick a featuring
Get to
guest.
the Mr. Beast height. Or
Mr.
heat.
Beast height. Oh, Mr. Beast is
Started to think of
spicy.
heat.
Like a desert
Yeah,
heat
like
sauce.
how hot,
for
like
Mr.
how
Beast.
hot it is, like in the 400 degrees.
Oh, he's like temperature hot.
Mr. Beast up in here. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's such
I
a
didn't get
vibe.
it.
Okay, you're saying sprinkling some Ludwig.
Mhm.
We're sprinkling in like the heat of Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast on a
energy.
podcast would be like
No, he's
really
not
low
going to
key.
be on it.
Oh, okay.
Ludwig's
Oh,
not
okay.
going to be on it.
Well, he might. In this case, if I was sprinkling in Ludwig, that means I'm not going to be taking Ludwig.
Then
Now.
what's the sprinkling then? You're just picking.
Well, because I was saying like a feature.
Okay.
I mean, I'm being colorful with my language.
Well, I was too. I was being metaphorical.
very loose. You said get the Mr. Beast heat, but we're not going to actually get him on the podcast. Well, then what is the? Where's the heat coming from? Just from the other room? He's just there. He's DJ Grant. You have to pick a cameraman. I'm thinking DJ Grant.
DJ Grant, who is that?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
you're
I'll
not
cut
even-
her then.
You're not even a Hive Mind
I've seen that from
fan. No. But if you want Riley to see this, you better change it to. You've seen
He'd
multiple
rather not
videos
be
of
with
it.
it.
You've seen multiple videos of them.
I know. I like them.
You've probably seen more content of them than a lot of these other people. Anyway, now we get to pick a featuring guest. You picked last, so that means I would go. Taking the steal of Ludwig because he would be great as a guest because he would really try. If it's his own podcast, he doesn't care.
So, wait, what are you picking? He's a feature?
A feature, you know, like some people, like Nick was featured on Fear and
We
he was
can't do
good.
anything else with my hodgepodge. Any more
Well, then
sprinkling.
look for a
and-
blander piece.
I still think I always want to get rid of Squeaks.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, he's good.
Also think
Rid
about
of
the
most.
role of a feature of like how they're gonna get screen time even if they're not a strong personality because they're a feature. Like if you invited somebody on the podcast, like you're not just gonna ignore them the whole time.
Can this be from any...
Yeah, well because we already abandoned all that. I've got too many of something. Right, I've got it.
Oh, you just got to pick Ludwig first.
Oh, it was my
I
turn.
want
Yeah.
Adriac.
Oh, that would be a good one. Oh. I'll trade you.
In fact, I kind of... Oh, wait, Ted was a Gryffindor? Wait. No, wait. Who's my Gryffindor pick?
Well, I had Ted originally, and he's Ravenclaw. Your Gryffindor pick was Will that you traded with me. So actually, you could honestly, you can put H-Rock on your
I
team.
was about to say, I feel like actually, like, if we got rid of Austin. Wait,
Wait, where's Squeaks at?
Squeaks is a Hufflepuff.
because
Riley.
Austin.
Oh wait, yeah, you have one of each then.
I think what they might do,
no.
what they might want to talk about, H-Rock would go better.
And honestly,
If we're going by the rules, you can't have Ted and Riley together because they're both Ravenclaws.
I know, but we.
But yeah, but we're not.
so you're taking off Austin for H-Rock. That would honestly be. I think that would be good.
I just don't think Austin fits our vibes. He's good for different.
No, I'm stealing him as my feature.
Oh no, I need a feature. Wow, this is just a weird. For a feature, we could throw like Cutie in.
Yeah.
She'd be a good feature.
But can I preface, like, since she's a feature, she doesn't come all the time.
Yeah.
She is in top shape.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm assuming with Ludwig here too. We chose Ludwig and Cutie. Because like I think Ludwig at his peak, fire, but him on the yard is kind of just a nothing. So I don't know.
Right,
I think
exactly.
that's kind of unintentional, like we talked about. But
That is exactly what I feel like.
Yeah.
This is not her and Maya. This is not her and Fiona. This
just kind of
is
chilling on a Tuesday.
just like when
It's
she goes to the roasts.
right,
And she is
and
like,
she's
on-
hilarious. Probably the funniest one there.
Yeah, it's like, what? Where is that girl?
Yeah.
No, she's funny, but yeah, that's who is coming to this.
Yep. That's who is coming to this. And I feel like for instance, Graydon is like, he's always funny. Now, Soda, I'd be a little worried after like 2 episodes.
Yeah, I
He's
would
not
too.
gonna take it seriously. You never know what you're gonna
Well,
get.
and
with
I
him.
really
Will,
just-
I think, good. Aiden, good. Those 3 I'm pretty hyped about.
I think it would end up being like, yeah, them having a lot of conversation starters. And really, I think they might talk Graydon and Soda out of, like, neither of
Will
them
and
are
Aiden.
talkers as much. Yeah, these two are both talkers.
Graydon found a way to, at least from in the yard feature he did, like, kind of found a way to snag into conversations, and he was a little more like, he just wasn't afraid to just be like, oh yeah, I think this. Where it's like Riley, it was like hard for him to break in. Like,
That's so funny, too, because I really relate to Riley. And here's what it is. We
big
don't do well in groups, and
no,
it's like
and he's
two
a great
people.
one-on-one.
I'm great because there's going to be a back and forth. I do horrible in groups.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Graydon was
you know,
just
Riley
kinda
really.
stale.
He's a smaller podcast.
Yeah. He's a romantic. He likes a more romantic setting.
More intimate.
Yeah, okay,
He's
that's
a-
a much better word.
Well, I get what you mean. He's an artist, so he's a romantic.
Yeah,
But he's
intimate is
he's
what I
an
meant
intimate.
though, yeah.
We're INFPs. We don't like big
Yeah.
groups. We're a little more intuitive and feeling based with the people that we know best.
Oh, I just took the quiz. I think you are a DUMB. Dumby.
That was a DMP. It was like dumb. What is that?
No, that would be
Dumpy. Well,
so.
I'm over here in the bottom. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're locking
I
your
do
team in.
think he's a better, smaller podcast. But that's fine. He can stay.
You know, he might warm up.
He'll learn.
He's very learned, so he's got a love for learning. R.I.P. to all the people that got kicked off.
Am I added to this?
Oh, that's another.
That's interesting. Change that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you gotta
have to
put
even think
yourself
about
in
that
there.
yet. Who would you go well with? Actually, I think I kind of picked a team that I wouldn't hate.
Honestly,
could
I don't know how well I would go with Graydon. I don't think I'd go that well with him. I think I would need
I actually think you are kind of some Riley vibes.
me. I'm Riley vibes.
Yeah, but I think like maybe if I did this professionally and I was like confident in it, I could do Graydon. But I think like if I just like literally right now had to go.
Well, I think we are professionals in this setting if we're on a podcast with these people.
Okay, sure. I just mean like literally if you got called up tomorrow and you got
Yeah.
to go, I think Graydon's spontaneity would like throw me off, and I would be, you know.
I think I would go.
If I was
Actually, maybe
with,
I'm
like,
more of a
Riley-
Riley vibe. I would go well with Graydon.
Okay, maybe yeah. I think I would go well with Riley, but not because I'm like Graydon, because he'd be easy to. He wouldn't like
Yeah, he would stay more on task and
And he'd be witty. He likes his word jokes. Honestly, you'd be good with him. But aside from just those two, I'm saying pretty much almost anybody in the Slytherin, except Toast. I could be with Toast. Slime, 100%. Don't put me on a podcast. He would just like pick something
You'd be
about you and
crying.
like, okay, no, not like that, but it
I
would
would
just, you know, I would be self-conscious by the end of the podcast. I feel like, unless he was in his really other mood, but you know.
And Cutie's kind of the same
Humor,
way
yeah.
too.
And I think, yeah, if I had to pick a dream for me, just like 3 people that I would go with. I guess this doesn't work because I'm Austin as well, but you know, I'd be. This might be biased because I just give me Ludwig. I feel like he would just be cool, like a
He
normal
wouldn't be
person.
mean, yeah.
Not just mean either, but just like he's not like a content machine. Like he's just kind of like a normal guy. H-Rock could be a little bit, but there's something so unmean about him that honestly I think it wouldn't really be too throw you off. I mean, if I really want to go like max niceness, I'd choose like Leslie and Aiden. Actually, that would be a pretty. Give me Aiden.
Very nice, fun podcast.
Aiden Ludwig and Dr. K.
Oh, that's true. Me, Dr. K. No,
Dr. K would
is-
be really fun to be on a podcast with. I feel
Yeah.
like, because
I think
yeah, maybe not.
he talks a lot, but maybe he'd pull back in that. I don't know if I've ever seen him in like a 4-person podcast.
Oh, actually, I take this back. Give me freaking Dr. Mike. I really want to meet Dr. Mike. He seems so cool. This would be my dream. There you go.
Really?
No, I mean,
No Riley.
realistically, I would want to meet Riley and Graydon a lot, but like, I just mean if what I think I would do best on a podcast with.
You don't think you get along with Riley?
I think I get along with him. I'm just
Do you
saying.
think you
there's-
get along with Aiden better? I could agree with that. I mean, Aiden gets along with everyone.
Riley does have the Midwestern stuff that we have too, though. Find some
But you
common
might
ground.
find his shyness almost to be standoffish, and then you would feel thrown off.
I don't know. I think I would be good with Riley too. It's not like I'm saying Riley would be bad. I just think maybe Aiden would be better. Just because he's like oozing with inclusivity.
Inclusivity.
Yeah.
Inclusivity.
Yeah. I'd throw you on there with Maya and Cutie and Slime.
Maya. I'm Maya. Cutie and Slime would just wreck you.
Yeah.
I don't know how Jay Schlatt. If you
Oh,
were on
yeah,
with like
Slime
Slime
and
and
Jay
Jay Schlatt, I would like.
Yeah, that would be tough. A tough sit through.
Even Graydon seems like he could be mean. If it was like Graydon.
If he was with them, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I think on itself, like he wouldn't be like, oh, that's like if you were with like Leslie, she would just be like, oh, that's mean. Don't say that. Like Graydon definitely wouldn't do that. But like, I don't think he would be as mean as those other two. But yeah, I think he got him in the right setting. It's also
Honestly,
like,
Blau would be really.
What?
Me and Blau have a lot.
oh yeah, the one time I saw him, he seemed like a chill guy.
He has like a psychology background. He's kind of artsy, and he's just very like. And he's dating, or at least maybe he was dating Leslie, so he's like good vibes.
Yeah.
And he likes to analyze stuff. Like he was like analyzing people's clothing for the red carpet, but like really like he used to do IO stuff.
So you're doing a one-on-one podcast with Blau.
No, me and him, and alright, we're just getting the psych thing started. Like me and him and Dr. K.
Oh, okay. And you want more?
And yeah, that's it.
Oh, just you can go Squeaks or Riley.
Riley, I feel like Riley he could be there. Like he wouldn't mess it up.
All right.
He'd be funny too. He had some funny like.
You said he could be there. He's not gonna be featured, but yeah, I mean, I guess. He
Well,
could come
I'm
if
saying
he
in that
wants.
context. I was making a reason.
Yeah, no, I got you. I
would
feel like you put in Squeakers.
Yeah. He's nice. I just feel like we have less in common. He seems.
Okay.
I don't know what we would bond over what we would talk like
I think you should throw Leslie on there actually.
with me.
Yeah. look
Me
at
and
some
Leslie
people.
and Riley and Blau. Well, yeah, Blau and Leslie go well together. Sorry.
Feet away from me. Definitely wouldn't choose you as a podcast partner.
That's all you got.
That's why
All
we're
right.
trying to make it out of this. All right.
I'm not on any podcast, I think is what you said.
Yeah, we're Riley Graydon. We're two Rileys that only work in one episode. Well, Peacock.
You gotta become more of a grid.
Alright, well, if I do what Graydon does and get super baked every episode, I think I might.
That would be fun. We should do that. And just see what it's like.
Here we go. Take a screenshot of that. This will be the thumbnail. Get your face.
You're saying my face.
No, they're both of our faces, bro.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I looked at the camera at all that whole time.
Yeah, that's the thing we need to work on.
Do you want to look at the camera or not? See, I'm thinking that'd be weird for me to just look at the camera randomly because I'm not faced towards that. I'm like faced away.
Okay, when I think about it on like the yard, I feel like they don't do it. But when Riley and Graydon do it, like it's not a podcast. They do like videos, but that's more similar to what we're doing anyway. This isn't a podcast. Nobody cares what we have to say.
That's the whole thing was what we had to say.
Well, I mean, it's more structured. It's like a game or a thing you're doing.
Yeah, it's kind of like you look back.
It's not just like, let's talk about our week. But they are like set up like they're facing literally the camera and then they like look at each other, but it's like the camera's like a third person. Now it's probably because Grant is there as well, so they're like looking at
That
Grant.
does help. Yeah, it's kind of like.
And like he does talk sometimes, so
Yeah, Grant.
we should have thrown a Harry Potter character in our. Oh, that would have been cooler. Because this is a whole Harry Potter thing. I'm taking Lockhart.
You can have him.
He's a one man show. So that's the ticket.
He's essentially just Will.
I take Lockhart and the three meanest characters and just watch them work.
Malfoy.
Lockhart. Oh no, I'm saying Lockhart,
and the
Slime,
meanest.
and
Oh god.
sorry, Slime, if you're watching this, you're funny, but he knows.
He needs to know
He knows. It's not like he probably has talked about it.
that he's mean. Alright.
That he
He
can
knows.
be.
Who would I take on my team? No, that would mess up the vibes.
Yeah, good luck getting a joke in. Actually, he could be funny.
Actually,
Say, like, 2 words.
He's very punny. Him and Riley would be word playing it up.
He's funny, but he's
Was he in
serious.
Ravenclaw?
He's Gryffindor.
Really?
But he probably should be a Ravenclaw. Like,
Give me like George Weasley.
oh, I thought you were gonna say George Washington. That's way better. No, Fred and George would be great. R.I.P. Fred. You can't take
Fred and
died.
George, they're essentially just like, oh wait, which one?
Fred died.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, yeah, sorry.
Spoilers.
I haven't seen it.
And Fred is the funny one too.
They're both funny.
George is like, eh,
No, there's literally just, okay.
they're the same.
I'll take Percy.
You can have that. Percy and
Toast.
Hermione.
Okay, comes.
I keep swearing.
Yeah, I do. You gotta cut that out for stream.
It's authentically authentic.
Alright. Peace. Oh yeah, and I'm maybe a Ravenclaw, I think.
You're a Raven. Oh, yeah,
But I
we-
think we should probably sort ourselves if
Oh.
we're doing all this.
Oh yeah. You're a. You say you're a
I
Ravenclaw.
don't know. I could see honestly any of them.
You're learned. You're learned.
Yeah, learned.
I'm obviously a homebred Slytherin.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I'm a Ravenclaw.
Yeah, you're definitely a Ravenclaw. I'm either Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, or Slytherin.
Or Gryffindor. I didn't think you could be Gryffindor.
No,
No,
not Gryffindor. That's the only one I think I'm not. I don't really think I'm Hufflepuff.
I think you're Hufflepuff.
Okay.
I'm about to say, if I look at all those vibes, you're not Slytherin vibes.
No, but
You
vibes.
are,
But okay,
like,
here's the difference.
You're
I
good.
don't know them.
You're
I don't know
kind.
them.
You want to get along with everyone, and you're the most like I'm gonna get along with anyone anywhere. You fit in with those Hufflepuffs
Well,
on the board,
okay. I agree.
or
Here's the thing about it, though.
Ravenclaw.
Here's the thing about
I
it.
do think, or you'd be Ravenclaw. Actually, I think you're Ravenclaw. We've already gone over
Okay.
this.
Well, you really thought I was Hufflepuff just a second ago.
I can think anything.
Okay, that's fair. Only thing is, we know each other better, so we can go on deeper things, not just like what we project outwards. So I agree with what you're saying. If we're voting on the same criteria, I think if we really got to know the people we just did, we'd probably be wildly wrong on a lot of those.
Sure. But vibe-wise, would
for
I
sure.
even
I
fit
would
in
say-
Ravenclaw vibes? Or maybe I would be a Hufflepuff too.
No, I think you're Ravenclaw. You don't have quite that like cheeriness of the Hufflepuffs.
That's true. I'm kind of like Lily or something. Like I'm a little dry. That's what all the Ravenclaws seem very introverted.
Yeah.
They're not giving like even just their vibe is not giving like I'm gonna talk to anyone and get along. And I make myself be that way to some extent, but I don't think that's what I give across.
I agree. Yeah. I think I can, but I'm definitely like. I think I'd be more like a, name drop him for the 100th time in this video. More of a Riley in the sense that like.
You are obsessed. You're obsessed. Also not easier.
What else can I? Who else could I say I'm more like? No, none of those other people. Yeah.
I think it's fair.
I think it'd be more of a Riley in the
your
sense of.
personality does.
Anybody could talk to me. I don't give off a vibe of like don't talk to me. Like some of the other people I think are like not very approachable. Hassan. But I'm not like I'm gonna come talk to you first probably. No, I've had a few drinks.
Yeah.
Throw me in the Gryffindor probably, but that's because
You
it gives you
really-
courage.
You think so?
Oh yeah, if I've been drinking at the bar or something, I'll just go make so many friends.
I've never seen this version of you.
Yeah,
Not even at dad's when you drink or anything.
Well, but that's around the family. What am I gonna do? Meet some new people? Also, you've probably
Well,
seen.
that's interesting. Well, maybe that's in you and you're just not utilizing
Well,
it.
that's part of why Gryffindors are what they are, though, because they're really brave, and it's like alcohol gives you this kind of courage.
If I'm drunk at the bar, I'm not necessarily making fun of everyone. Although, actually, I was just telling you, I think I would like to. I would like to do that.
Yeah, I think.
But I also think I wouldn't.
But also, I think it kind of cheats because I think alcohol kind of makes everybody that way a little bit. I'm not saying everybody's the exact same, but it definitely makes you more that way. You're more talkative and more.
For sure.
And when I'm sober, a lot of times it's just like I don't care to have those conversations, and that's kind of the Ravenclaw in me. I think a little of like.
I think that's what it is in me. Is it's like on one hand, it's like oh, it'd be fun to just make friends. On the other hand, it's like I don't even want to talk to random people. Like.
I think if you
What are you
were
getting
at
from
the
it?
bar and drunk, you would want to. Is the thing. Kind of changes your preferences because it becomes fun. Gives you this like social itch for some reason. Maybe not everyone, but I think so.
I've never experienced.
I probably have. But maybe not. Maybe not. Also, I'd say alcohol is a weirder thing where it's like, it really matters the context that you do it in. Where it's like, I don't think the same for like weed or something where like, if you're high, you're high. Like, you could be anywhere and it's like.
I feel like with both of those, I'd rather be in an intimate setting. And that's where you get more of the Ravenclaw.
Okay.
Like, I'd rather be drunk with, like, a one person I really want to
I don't know
connect
if
with.
you've been drunk in a big group like that.
I mean, I drank at the bar before.
Okay. I thought you just said you hadn't really done it.
Very rarely. I mean, not more recently.
Here's what I would say. I definitely
Not at a bar with
you
good
don't
vibes.
want to be
That's fair. Not at, like, a fun bar.
with a bunch of people around usually, unless you do it all the time. Definitely, that's an intimate setting thing, 100%. But for drinking, if you are in a situation that you don't really want to be in that much, or like, not like that you don't want to be in, not like unsafe, but just like it's like I can take it or leave this thing. If you get drunk, things start to be a lot
better.
fun.
I would have bet.
And I mean, the other can do that too, but it's also like.
It can also make you paranoid.
It makes there's
Makes you
other things
paranoid.
with it that just don't work well. It's like alcohol's built for that. If I were to do it intimate setting or by myself or something, you get bored and restless and like kind of bad vibes. Like, I don't like to drink on my own. Never do it. But
I don't like to do either on my own.
okay, well that's fair. We will cut this out. Demonetized.
I would never. Drinking just sucks.
Drink on your drink sucks.
Then it
anyway,
ruins your
unless-
next day, and then
yeah,
it
and
makes
the
you
only-
tired, and it's like I can't do any things I want to do when I'm tired or out of it.
Yeah. Now, if I think if you're drinking in the right setting or like going to the bar, I think that is actually really fun, and I do like that. But I would never have the inclination to just like sit at home and drink. So I mean, a lot of people do, but I don't like. But I would definitely. That just makes
I just hate
everything
how it
better
makes me feel. I feel like I'm underwater.
when you're yeah, nah. You're dumb.
But
you
I
can't
do. It is
anything.
fun. But still, when I picture it being fun, I picture it with like, you know, on a date.
Yeah, it can be fun on a date.
One
for
person,
sure.
it's like, okay, this is fun. But like with a group, I'm still like, I don't know. I'm
Interesting.
just not good in groups.
Yeah, you don't like groups in general. But if you didn't like the group and then you did it, you might like it more. You picture
work at family get together.
family don't count. I'm talking with like kind of that social feeling. Or picture you're going to like Top Golf with a youth group or something. Maybe not youth group, like a group, and you're a little nervous. You don't really know how to swing very well. Not like that, but like swing a golf club. So a few drinks can definitely just yeah, you don't care about that kind of that feeling of like a little awkwardness.
I think now that
it's
I'm
really
so
good.
much less anxious, like that would be really fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
The problem is I
it's
don't
kinda
think I've
built for that
experienced
situations.
that when I'm in a good enough headspace
Yeah.
to where the alcohol can actually do its thing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very situation dependent.
Yeah.
And for me, it gives me this itch of like exploration and like I want to do stuff.
See, I already have that so often, and I can do it better when I'm not drunk.
You don't have that.
I do
like,
actually.
that
I actually
Gryffindorian
prefer
thing I'm
to
talking
go
about.
out and do new things than to stay at home.
Well, maybe you do. It's not necessarily.
Depends on what I'm
where-
doing.
Your lifestyle doesn't really match that, but maybe you do.
Yes, it does. I'm always going somewhere every day. I have to.
Not the same place. I'm talking like going and meeting and talking to people and doing something crazy.
I would like to do that. There's just not a lot of good
I know
context
you would,
for
I
it.
just
There's
mean-
not a lot of good context for it.
You think yourself, you're a Ravenclaw and an introvert, and those are like opposite
I don't think I'm
things
introvert.
of those. Okay, fine. Or you think you think you're Ravenclaw, which is like.
And I think I like to talk to
Not to say you don't like to do that
less
stuff,
people
but
at
that's
one
not
time. But I love
stuff
meeting
you-
somebody new. But I don't want it to be a group conversation. That's boring. I want to get in your head. That's
Okay.
going to be an intimate setting.
I guess, but that's kind of what I'm saying. That's like opposite of what I'm saying right now. Of like that itch I get that I want to like go out and do that stuff.
You just want to have plain mojo conversations with people.
No, I mean,
What do you want to do with them? What's so exciting? You meet a new person
Well, that it's not when
in
you're
a
sober.
group setting.
Oh, you're cracking jokes, and in a group setting, you gotta get out the vibes, and oh, meet this guy, and then oh, you got a little handshake you just made up. Ooh, now we're like brothers, and then oh, you want to hit the pong table? This guy and I have never lost. We've never played together. They don't know that. Oh, should we do it? Should we do our play? Oh, off the wall, double cup, dub. Now, friend for life that I'm never gonna talk to again. But for that night, it feels like it.
Alright, you're a woo girl.
Woo girl. What are you talking about?
Alright, woo girl.
Oh, that's not a woo girl. That's just bringing the energy out. Everyone knows you're kidding, kind of. A woo girl is like.
Well, that doesn't sound fun. You know, I think women have less physical, and you know, I've realized this. Women don't
Boom,
connect
chest
over
bump.
physical, or physical as much, and I actually like that better. Like, I would love to just go up and do a random hand. Like, I've
And
been
now we're doing
vibing
the
with
Titanic
someone,
scene.
recently who's more like that, but they're a guy. Girls aren't like that a lot of the time,
Yeah.
and I can't vibe with them as well because they really do want to like.
Oh, can't hear you. I'm on his shoulders now.
See, that's my. You know, I do that kind of stuff all the time when I'm drunk and at the cabin and I'm jumping up on things.
Yeah, no, I know.
So I guess I just have more male bonding.
Let's go deep. We need Dr. K. We need to bring Dr. K in
Masculine.
here.
Vibe of connecting.
We need to bring Aiden in here. Oh, okay. Tell me more.
They'd be like, yeah, that sounds accurate.
Yeah.
I don't want to I don't want to talk if it's going to be deep. If we're not going to talk, then that sounds fun. What you just described.
Right, yeah.
But girls aren't doing that. They're not doing random hand. It's more like,
Some are.
girly, I love your purse. Oh my gosh. No. They're like saying, but it's like you're not talking about anything interesting. It's like, it's pointless.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of guys like that, too. They're like, oh, yeah, you know,
All right, well, it's not the guy I
finance.
want either. Or that's not my friend either.
See the Bears this weekend? Yeah. Crazy. Oh, yeah. They suck. Yeah. It's like, man, get me out of this conversation. Oh, drove up from
That's how I
Dayton.
feel about
Oh,
some-
yeah. Okay, cool. That's like, what, like 2 hours from me? 3 hours? Oh, wow. That's a tough drive. Yeah, you know, not bad. My parents live there, so, you know, once a month. Wow, yeah, cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm
That's
just
what
saying, it
90%
doesn't
of
mean
small
guy or
talk is.
girl. Like, they can both be.
All right. Well, that's what 90% of small talk. Then they all suck.
Oh, yeah, I just mean, you know, I don't like small talk. I like big talk. What's your deal? You want to know what my deal
Hashtag
is?
safety.
My deal is I would. No, Dad. What about you? That was all from Community's first episode. No, not that. The whole like. Britta's like, I don't like small talk, and Jeff's like, I don't either. I like big talk. What's your deal? Oh, that's hilarious. Just stop broadcasting. Yes, stop.